Clock me, walking down the street. Wonder if I'm single, what I have in the bag. If I will buy drugs, if I will give money. Put an imaginary life on me. You can dress me like a Barbie doll. Clock me with cameras. See my comings and goings. Distribute my keystrokes across the internet. Decide if I'm worth baiting. Decide if you can invest in an agent. Whether or not I will break. Fantasize about torturing me. Clock me taking a phone call on the playground. Lifting your sister to the monkey bars. Sharing food with a stranger. Dressing in velvet for a reading. Apologizing for bad driving. Clock me worrying about rent. Wondering if it's lunchtime yet. Telling someone on the internet that I can relate to their depression. Shaving in the shower, playing with a cat. Calling a friend to say, I don't know what I'm going to do. Clock me, giving no fucks, whether you're clocking me, even if you are me.
My bacha, Japanese for grandma, runs a hotel south of the canal. A cheap SRO in the middle of the block between the pool hall and the Jesus Mission, where the open door reveals rows of stoic men slumped in folding chairs, pretending to listen to the preacher and waiting for a chance to sleep on one of the iron beds lined up like soldiers with white sheets pulled drum tight. My mom parks our two-tone blue Pontiac outside the liquor store, stocked with golden pints of brandy, port, and muscatel. She checks her lipstick in the rearview mirror. She makes sure her stocking seams are straight and that my ponytail is so tight it makes my scalp ache. She makes a beeline down the vomit-spattered street to Bachan's hotel, past the broken men in broken shoes, in pants tied up with rope. She does not look at the army green trouser leg, neatly folded, safety pinned, and dangling slackly where a limb should be. She's blind to the gap-toothed, yellowing ivories, the gray stubble lined with spittle, the passed-out drunk lying twisted on the ground just where he fell, wreathed in the sweet, stale fumes of cheap wine. Single rooms, daily, weekly, monthly, reads the sign on Bachan's hotel. The door is checked and chalky with age, and the entrance reeks of piss. Don't touch the walls, my mom says. She gathers her skirts tightly so they will not brush the stamped metal wainscoting, painted institutional green and stained with grease from many hands. Bachan is waiting for us at the top of the stairs, at the end of a long hall lined with bleak single rooms. She's a tiny woman, skinny as the broom she wields, as crooked as the teeth jammed any which way in her mouth. Yokata ne, she says when she sees us. Isn't it good? Namandab, namandab, namandab. I pay homage to the Buddha, she says. And as she beams, it is good. All of it. The 10 kids she raised in the Skid Row Hotel, the drunks, the deadbeats, the bums who call her mama and eat her free Sunday chili, a nervous mother, a little girl with eyes like cameras. Nothing escapes the embrace of Bachan's compassionate view. As Bachan and I walk down the street, a stuffed-faced man blocks our path. Hey, missus! How's it going? He bellows. Ah, Brown-san, Mr. Brown, long time no see. She chuckles and bows and peers deeply into his eyes. How you doing? Okay? The man shrugs. Well, you know. He ducks his head and squints at her hopefully. I'm trying, right? Bachan pats his arm. You good man. Remember that? You'll be okay. The man nods. He notices me peeping from behind Bachan's purse. He begins to rummage frantically through his pockets. Does he have a gun, I wonder? Is he gonna rob us? Wait, I've got it. He pulls a butterscotch candy from a sweat-stained pocket and holds it out to me. My knees lock in resistance as Bachan gently pushes me towards the man. Aren't you a little cutie, the man says, bending down and wreathing me in the sickly sweet aroma of stale muscatel. I look at the candy. The wrapper is crushed and covered with pocket lint. Don't touch, it's got germs, Mom would have said. But she's not here. I look up at Grandma. Take it, she says. Say thank you. Thank you. I take the candy with the tips of my fingers, careful not to touch the man's hand. The man's red-rimmed eyes well up. He straightens up and says to Bachan, you know, my little girl was about that age. Bachan holds his gaze for a long moment. Sorry. I'm so sorry. You good, Mom, she says, and bows to him. Mom would have made me throw out the candy, but I unwrap the treat and stick it in my mouth. It's so old that my teeth sink through a layer of gummy softness before hitting the clean-cut crunch of butterscotch. I savor the sweetness. What did I say? I'm a pig. I savor the sweetness as I follow Bachan down the street.